Hello and welcome my dear students. Today in this video we will be starting up with a very fresh chapter, a new chapter, that is chapter number 3, coordinate geometry of class 9th. Alright, now first of all let's discuss that what is coordinate geometry. Actually coordinate geometry is the very important branch of mathematics. In fact, it's really very wide also in higher classes. Alright, but in 9th class, mainly we will study that how can we locate the location of a point. Now, what does it means? Locating a location of a point. Suppose, if you ask your friend that where do you live? Okay, just like I asked my friend that where do you live? So he replied that I live in sector 15. Alright, so suppose this is somewhat some type of, maybe a map of sector 15. So he said that he lives in sector 15. But we don't know the exact location. We only know his proximate location. So then I asked him, where in sector 15? He replied that my house number is 625. Okay, so there are so many houses in sector 15, so many streets, many roads in sector 15. So what is the exact location? That is house number 625. 625 of sector 15. So in this way we will come to know about the exact location of that point. Now we'll take one more example. Suppose this is your table. This is really very common example, but we will just mold it a little bit. Suppose there are two pens kept. One is here and another one is here. This is of black color and this is of blue color. Alright, and you want the pen which is of blue color. Alright, so how can you tell the location of that pen? Okay, now this is the length of the table on which the pens are kept, and this is the breadth of the table on which the pens are kept. Suppose first of all we want blue pen. So how can we tell the exact location of the blue pen if a person or a child does not know that just by looking he can't tell that it is a black pen or it is a blue pen. So we'll say that blue pen is somehow maybe you can say 30 centimeters. 30 centimeters. So this blue pen is 30 centimeters away from the length of the table from here, this side. Means we can say that the blue pen is 30 centimeter away from the length and 40 centimeter away from the breadth. This is length and this is breadth. So how can we tell the exact location of the blue pen? That is 30 centimeter away from the length and 40 centimeter away from the breadth. So this is the location of blue pen. Similarly, if you want to tell the location of black pen, then suppose this time here this is 40 centimeters and here it is only 15 centimeters. So we can tell that this black pen, this is 40 centimeters away from the length and 15 centimeter away from the breadth. So in this way we can tell the exact locations of the points or the things. Moreover, suppose if we are doing a map reading in social science also, so if you will go in higher classes, if you will do some map reading, you can even find out the distance between two places in the map also by using this coordinate geometry. Mostly we'll do this thing in class 10th also in the mathematics only to find out the distance between 2 points. So in this chapter of 9th class, we are going to just do that how to locate a point, the exact location of a point. Alright, so now we will move further and then we will study that if there is a particular point given to us, then how can we tell its exact location. Alright. Alright, now our next topic is Cartesian system. Alright. In first chapter only, we have done how to locate numbers on a number line. Okay, suppose this is our number line and we are locating numbers on it. Suppose this is 0, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I will write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on up till infinity. Now 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is -1, -2, -3 and -4. So now this is what? This is a number line. Okay, and we have infinite number of numbers on it. Towards the right side, all are positive. Towards the right side, if we move towards the right side of this 0, and towards the left side, negative. All the numbers are negative towards the left side of 0. So this is what? This is the origin. This is the point origin. So towards right all positive, towards left all negative. This is 0. Okay. Now this number line we have placed it in a horizontal way. It is a horizontal line. Horizontal. Okay. And now if I name it, suppose this is X. This line is X. And now instead of taking this number line in horizontal, I will take it in vertical. So vertical. In vertical, what will happen? Origin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. -1, -2, -3, -4 and so on. In vertical, all the numbers which are upwards, which are going up, they are positive. They are positive. And this is again 0, origin. And if we go downwards, then the numbers, they will be negative. Alright. And moreover, there is only one unit distance between them. If I say, what is the distance between these? It is 1 unit. So 1 unit, 1 unit, 1 unit, 1 unit, 1 unit, like this. Here also 1 unit, 1 unit, 1 unit. So one unit distance is there in between 2 points, consecutive points, which will come one after the other. So this is horizontal and this is vertical. Okay. In horizontal, towards the right side, each and every number is positive. Towards left side, they are going in negative. If we talk about right and left of 0. Here, if we talk about the upwards, the numbers, those who are going upwards, they are positive, and downwards, which are going, they are negative of 0. Okay. Now, why are we studying these horizontal and vertical lines? Suppose, now if a point is kept on a plane, plane means we have 2 dimensions. Suppose this is a board, so this is a plane. It have 2 dimensions, length and breadth. Like we have done that example of a pen which was kept on a study table. So it was a rectangle. Okay, it was a plane. Now, suppose if we have a point, a single point. and let this point be point P. Point P. And now if we want to know the exact location of this point, so for this we will require a Cartesian plane. A Cartesian plane. And how a Cartesian plane is formed? Cartesian plane, or we will say it coordinate plane, okay, or XY axis plane you can say. So now we will do one thing. We will take horizontal and vertical, both are lines, and we will say that one line, this is our x-axis, okay, and this vertical is our y-axis. Moreover, the lines where they will cut intersect each other, that is the origin, that is 0, and towards the right side, all the numbers are positive, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on. And towards the left side, all negative. So we need to take the distance same. If you will draw it on a graph, you will get the exact -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. Alright, and so on. And if we talk about y-axis, that is our vertical line, here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. In this way, upwards it will be, all the numbers will be positive and 1 unit gap. Now -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. So -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6 and -7. So in this way, if we will go downwards, we will get negative values. Moreover, we will say that towards the right, we can write also here, it is positive, all the values are in positive, here it is negative. All the values will be in negative, and here again positive upwards, and downwards if we will go, we will get all the negative values. Alright, this is known as a Cartesian plane, okay, which includes of x and y, both the axes, and where they will meet it will be origin. Moreover, we'll talk about this point later on. But first of all, just see what is the quadrant. A quadrant is 1/4. Quadrant means 1/4. So this complete is a Cartesian plane. So what will be the 1/4? They are perpendicular to each other. They are perpendicular to each other, means it is divided into 4 quadrants. This is our first quadrant. Okay, and we have to move anti-clockwise, not clockwise, it is anti-clockwise, means like this, in the opposite direction of the clock. So this is first and this is second quadrant. Means first quadrant is still here, positive x and positive y. And then second quadrant is negative x and positive y. Now again we will move anti-clockwise. So this is third quadrant. Okay, this will be our third quadrant. Again, if we will move anti-clockwise, then this will be the fourth quadrant. Alright, so in this way, we have to name the quadrants also. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. In third quadrant, negative x and negative y. Alright, and here positive x and negative y. Clear? So this is x-axis, this is y-axis. Positive, negative, positive, negative. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant and fourth quadrant. And this is origin. Okay, now let's come to the coordinate. What are coordinate? Nothing, just the points. If I want to find out the location of this point P, okay, location of this point P, then how can I find it out? First of all, I need to write the, you can say, value or on the x-axis. First of all, see, we will check it, 5, and here it is 3. So what is the exact way of writing? First of all, write the coordinate of, x-axis and then write y-axis separated by commas, and you have to put them into brackets. Again, I am repeating, what is the exact way of writing the coordinates of any point? Suppose here we are finding out the coordinates of point P. Okay, now first of all, write the coordinate of x-axis, then write the coordinate of y-axis and separate them by comma, put them into the bracket. Now for x the value is 5, the coordinate is 5, and for y it is 3. So 5, 3 is the coordinate of the point P. 5, 3 is the coordinate of the point P. Okay, so in this way we can tell the exact location of the points. In this way we can tell the exact location of the points. So first of all, we have to write x, coordinate of x-axis and then y-axis. So x, y, this will be the coordinate of point P. Alright. Moreover, one more thing is there. We are saying it x-axis. Alright, we are saying it x-axis. So I write here x-axis, y-axis. The coordinates of x-axis and coordinates of y-axis, there is a separate name given. The name is the coordinate of x-axis, we can call it abscissa, and the coordinate of y-axis we can call it ordinate. Ordinate means the coordinate of x-axis, that is 5 here, it is abscissa. We can say it abscissa also. This is another name for it. And y, the coordinate of y is ordinate. See the spellings. This is coordinate. This is only ordinate. O-R-D-I-N-A-T-E. This is x-axis. Okay, it will be abscissa. A-B-S-C-I-S-S-A. Now I hope abscissa and ordinate, these words are clear to you. With coordinate, Cartesian plane, quadrants, origin, x-axis, y-axis, horizontal line, vertical line. Now let's do a few more experiments on it. See, in first quadrant, if I talk about the sign which we use. First quadrant is, see, first of all x and then y. First of all x will come and then y will come. So for x it is positive, for y it is positive. So I will write in this way. Both the signs are positive. Here in second quadrant, x-axis, it is negative, separate by comma, and y is positive. And keep them in bracket. Next, in third quadrant, see, x is negative, y is also negative. So negative, negative. In fourth quadrant, first of all, just check x-axis. X-axis is positive. Okay, and y is negative. So in this way, we can write the signs also. Moreover, this is positive x-axis, this is negative x-axis. This is positive y-axis, this is negative y-axis. Not only this, the points of origin, or you can say coordinate of origin. So what will be the coordinates of origin? Here it is for x and for y. There is only one point, that is 0, 0. 0, 0. So 0, 0 are the coordinates of origin. 0, 0 are the coordinates for origin. Right? So our next topic is how to locate the points. Alright. And how to determine the coordinates. How to locate the points and how to determine the coordinates. So now our topic is to locate points on a Cartesian plane. This is a Cartesian plane, I have already made it. Now locate, first of all, a point, that is minus 5, 1. My dear students, first is x and then second is y. Means a point is minus 5, 1. Means x is minus 5. X is minus 5 here. And y is 1. So y is 1 here. So this will be the point. This is the point. Which point? Minus 5 and 1. See, minus 5 will come here and 1 will come here for y. So clearly this is our point A, minus 5, 1. In this way we have to locate the points on Cartesian plane. B point. Minus 3 and minus 2. Minus 3 and minus 2 itself. So both are negative. Also they will lie in the third quadrant. This point lies in the second quadrant. Minus 3 and minus 2. So this is our B point, that is minus 3 comma minus 2 in brackets. Now see, 2 minus 3. So x is 2 now, 2, and then minus 3 will be downwards. So this is the point C, 2 minus 3. So we will just make sure that we have located the correct point, that is 2 and then minus 3. D is 0, 0 itself. Means this is this point origin 0, 0. This is point D, 0, 0. So in this way we can locate the points on a Cartesian plane. Moreover, now if we talk about the quadrants, this is our first quadrant, this is our second quadrant, this is third quadrant, and this is fourth quadrant. Now you can easily check. See, minus plus, this is in second quadrant, minus minus third quadrant, plus minus fourth quadrant, and of course here it will be plus plus, positive positive, and D or any point, this is origin 0, 0. Okay, now the next thing is vice versa. Next is vice versa, just opposite of it. Now these points were given to us and we have located them on the Cartesian plane. Now suppose he gives us the diagram of this Cartesian plane. In the location, the points are already located. Suppose here the point is already given to us, let it be E point. Okay, and moreover you can see here also, if the point is given, this is F point, and now he asks us that what are the coordinates of the point E and F. So what we will do, we will say that E point's coordinate are first of all 6 for x-axis and then 3 for y-axis, means the coordinates for point E are 6 and -3. Now for F point, for x-axis, first of all we will check -6 and here also -6. So -6 comma -6, these are the coordinates of the point F. Alright, so in this way the questions will come. Moreover, suppose there is a point, you can say 4. This point is given to us 4, 0. X-axis 4 and y is 0. So it will lie on x-axis only. And if I say it was, let's take the same example, 0, 4. This is 4, 0 and this is 0, 4. What it means? This is x and this is y. You have some value of x, but you do not have value of y. When y is 0, the point will lie on x-axis. When x is 0, the point will lie on y-axis. So these are the few things which you have to keep in mind also, and then we will be discussing these points in the questions also, isn't it? So let's start with doing the questions of chapter number 3, that is exercise 3.1. I hope, my dear students, the introduction of the chapter, that is coordinate geometry, is clear to you. So students, as you have done the basics and the concepts which are used in chapter number 3, now you can take on the questions to yourself also. You can just try them out. I hope you will be able to solve those questions. Okay. Now, exercise 3.1, question number 1, position of a table lamp on a study table. We need to tell the position of a study lamp on the study table. We have done this type of question in the starting of the video only. See, this is a table, length and breadth. So we can say that this is approximately 25 centimeters away from the length, alright, and 40 centimeters away from the breadth. So in this way we can tell the location, and moreover, if we want to write, we can write in this way, that the lamp is 25 centimeters away from the length and 40 centimeters away from what? Breadth. Okay. Now what it means? This is 40 centimeters. This distance is 40 centimeters. It means this point will be 40 centimeter for us. And this is 25, means for y, there it will be 25. This point will be 25 centimeters. So we can write it that let this point be P, or this is study lamp, so let's write L. Okay, so lamp L, the points will be 40, 25, or we can write 25, 40 also. That depends upon in the way we have taken the points. Alright, so in this way we can locate the position of a table lamp on our study table. Now question number 2, that is street plan. This particular street plan is given. In what way? A city has two main roads. Okay, a city has two main roads. So you can see the black ones are the main roads which cross each other at the center of the city. Okay, they cross each other here at the center of city. The two roads are along the north-south direction, and east-west direction. So it means they are perpendicular to each other. Okay, next, all the other streets of the city run parallel to these roads. So all the streets, they run parallel to these roads. See, for this east-west, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this like this, 5 roads parallel, 5 streets parallel, and here for north-south road, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 streets parallel for this also. Now it's saying are 200 meter apart, means the distance is 200 meter, 200 meter, 200 meter, 200 meter, 200 meter. Here also 200, 200, 200 like this. And there are 5 streets in each direction. So using 1 centimeter equals to 200 meter. When you will draw it on a notebook, then you have to use 1 centimeter as 200 meters. So suppose this is your 1 centimeter, 2 centimeters, 3 centimeters like this. And each centimeter is 200 meters. Draw a model of the city. So you have to draw it in your notebook to represent this type of model you have to represent. First thing. Second, there are many cross streets in your model. So there are many cross streets which are crossing. A particular cross street is made by 2 streets. So cross street is made by definitely 2 streets. One running in north-south direction and another in east-west. So he's saying that one is in north-south and one is in east-west. And then where they are crossing, that is cross street. So each cross street is referred in the following manner. If second street running in the north-south direction and fifth in the east-west direction. So he's saying us to, we have to just find out, that is 2, 5, the point 2, 5. So 2 is here, okay, and 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. So the point of which he is talking about is 2, 5. Okay, so in this way we can plot this cross street. Next, using sign conventions, find how many cross streets can be referred as 4, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 and then 3, 1, 2, 3. So this is 4, 3. 4, 3. So how many cross streets are there? There is only one cross street for 4, 3. Only one cross street. Now, and for 3 and 4 also he is asking. So 1, 2, 3. 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Here. This is 3, 4. So we can see for 4, 3 and 3, 4, there are only one cross streets. So this was the question. First of all, we need to plot this diagram on the notebook and then we need to highlight the points, and also we have to answer it that how many cross streets are there for 4, 3? Only one. And how many cross streets are there for 3, 4? Only one. So this was the question, the second question of street plan. So this is the completion of exercise 3.1. Now, we will start with exercise 3.2. If you are doing it for the first time, I request you to please stop the video and you can watch on the next day again. Okay, for exercise 3.2 and 3.3. So now, in 3.2, the very first question is, what do we name the horizontal line in the Cartesian plane? This is the Cartesian plane, x-axis, this is y-axis. Okay. So what is the horizontal line? This is the horizontal line, and what's the name for this? This is x-axis. Then what is the vertical line? What is the name of vertical line? This is y-axis. Clear? Then name of part formed by these two lines. This part, this part, this part, this part. What do we call them? Quadrants. We call them quadrants. First quadrant, second quadrant, third, fourth. So we need to move anti-clockwise. Then name of the point where these two lines intersect. These two lines intersect at which point? That is the origin. The origin. So this is the first question of exercise 3.2. Alright, now question number 2. In question number 2, this is the diagram given to us and we need to answer the following questions. Okay, So just take a look at this diagram first of all. X-axis, Y-axis, origin, and few points are given. See, D, L, B, M, H, E, G, and C. So in this way they are given. So let's check what he is asking us. Coordinates of B. Where is B point? This is B point. So first of all we will take x-axis, that is -5 and then 2. So answer will be -5 and 2. Now coordinates of C. Where is C? This is C. First of all x-axis, x is 5 and y is -5. So it will be 5, -5. Next, the point identified by the coordinates -3 and -5. -3 and -5. So what is the point? This is E point. So E is the answer. Now, the point identified by the coordinates 2, -4. This is 2 and this is -4. This is G. Alright. Next, the abscissa of point D. What is abscissa? The coordinate of x-axis. Abscissa is for x-axis. So what is D? Where is D point? This is D point. And for x it is 6 and for y it is 2. And now what he is asking us, the abscissa, only the abscissa, means the x1, that is 6. So 6 is the answer. Next, the ordinate of point H. This is point H. Ordinate means for y-axis. This is x and this is y. It is -3 for H. Okay. Next, the coordinates of point L. Where is L? L is here. So for x-axis it is 0 and on y-axis it is 5. I told you that if the point lies on y-axis means x is 0, and if a point lies on x-axis then y is 0. Now, the coordinates of point M. Where is M? This is M. X it is -3 and y is not there, so it is 0. Alright, because the point M lies on x-axis only. So this is the second question and your exercise 3.2 is over with this question. I hope it is clear to you. Now, next exercise, that is exercise number 3.3. Okay. I hope it's clear to you till 3.2. Now, in 3.3, question number 1 is, few points are given to us. Alright. And now we need to tell that where these points lie. On x-axis, on y-axis, on origin, or first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant, where they lie. And also, we need to plot these points on the Cartesian plane. Clear? So, you have to make the Cartesian plane first of all. See the first point, -2 and 4. -2 for x and 4 for y. Clear? So, this is -2, 4. So, where it lies, this is first quadrant, this is second quadrant, and this is third quadrant, this is fourth quadrant. Remember, we have to move anti-clockwise. Okay. So it is in second quadrant. Second quadrant. Now 3 minus 1. 3 is here, -1 is below. So 3, -1. This is in which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant. -1, 0. -1 and 0 will lie here only. So -1, 0 is this point. It lies on x-axis. This point lies on x-axis. As we can see that y is 0 only here. So if y is 0, it means the point lies on x-axis. Now 1, 2. 1 for x-axis and 2 for y-axis. So 1, 2. This lies in first quadrant. First quadrant. Next, -3 and -5. -3 and -5. -3, -5. This lies in third quadrant. So this was the only thing which we have to do in question number 1. Okay, we need to tell in which quadrant or on which axis it lies, and we need to plot the graph also, that we need to locate the points on the Cartesian plane also. Question number 2, and you can say the last question of the unit, last question of exercise. This table is provided to us. The values of x and y are given. We need to locate these points on the Cartesian plane. So first of all, just draw the Cartesian plane. It's always better to draw all the graphs on the graph paper only. Now, x is -2 and 8. So just locate the points. X is -2 and 8. Here. If you want, you can just draw the dotted line, and the point is -2, 8. Next, -1 and 7. -1 and 7. In the same way, if you wish, you can do. Next, 0 and -1.25. 0 and -1.25. Here it is 1.5. Okay, half of 1.5 will be, so this point, this is 0, -1.25. 1.25 is half of 2. Okay, so -2 was here, then till here it will be -1.5, and then half of it -1.25. 1 and 3. This is the point 1, 3. Next, 3 minus 1. 3 and then -1 here. 3, -1. So in this way you can locate the points, alright, on the Cartesian plane. So we have studied how to locate any point on a Cartesian plane in this third chapter. Alright, so I hope it's really very clear to you. Okay students, thank you for watching the video.